A few moments later, Iryne could hear the hoofbeat of the horses going toward Pass. Don't worry. At their speed, it will take them 3 days to get to the town. We, on the other hand, will take the full 6 to get there. Hopefully, they can hold out until then. For now, I'll train you. We should get started. After some time's passed, all right, I think that's enough for now. You did well. We should get some rest. Here the captain takes a seat. I heard stories that the Amazons could do a lot of unusual things. Like what? Controlling animals, summoning spirits, manipulating plants to a small degree, and advanced healings of others as oneself. So, any of this true? Iryne smiled. Putting 2 fingers into her mouth, she blew. A loud whistle was heard reverberating throughout the nearby forest. As the forest went silent, Iryne put her left arm out in front of her. Suddenly, an owl flew out of the forest and landed on Iryne's arm. Controlling animals? Not quite. We ask and they come. I have a familiarity with owls and coyotes, mostly, so they answer when I call. Iryne looked into the owl's eyes. After a second, the owl takes off back to the forest. I told you that I didn't need its aid. For now, I didn't need its aid for now, but it should stay close just in case. As for the spirits, we call on their power for healing, for defense, and of course, here she waves her hand in a large circle. The flame followed. Offense. We just need the element of the spirit we wish to harness. As for healing, the spirit of life is all around us. But to heal the gravest of injuries requires the strongest of hearts and the greatest compassion. Not everybody has that. But most of my people can heal from minor to moderate wounds. Now, as for plants, Iryne raised her hand and vines started to grow quickly around the captain's feet. The captain looked at the vines around his feet and smiled. This it? These vines don't look that tough. Taking out a knife, the captain began cutting the vines. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Captain, they wouldn't like that, Iryne said with a small concern in her voice. As the captain cut, more and more vines grew around his feet, around his shins. Soon his shins were wrapped up in vines. He cut away the vines as fast as he could, but as he was cutting them, a vine grew around his wrist. He pulled at it with his free hand, but it was soon entangled in vines as well. As he struggled, more vines wrapped around his hands. Soon he found himself unable to even move his hands. Looking up, the captain said, Okay, Iryne, now can you release me from these vines? Release him. With a wave of her hand, the vines retreated back into the ground. Hope you enjoyed that.